Yeah, Eric, man, hell of a game I thought you guys played. Ideally, coming out of that timeout with 23 seconds left, I'm sure you would love to put the ball in Battle's hands or Mark's hands or Menifield's hands, but they either fouled out or were hurt. We found out, and you couldn't go to Graham. Obviously, how tough was that, and what was the plan coming out of that timeout? And how tough was it not to have some of your best playmakers?
I think first of all, Bob, super proud of the effort. When you're without a preseason all league player that's 6'11", any team in the league would go through some struggles. Thought we played really good against Tennessee in the first half. We played very poorly in the second half against Tennessee, but I thought tonight we played 40 minutes. Look, Mississippi State's an extremely physical team. Coach Jans is a great defensive coach. Anybody that's played against Coach Jans's team, whether it's New Mexico State, whether how the free throws are 32-19, I have no idea. We got a limited roster and we have 3 players foul out. So super proud of our team. I know the fans. I know our locker room. I know our coaching staff, our players, super frustrated without coming away with the win. But with any ball club, it's, can you improve? And do you give it, your all, and are you playing with effort, energy, and enthusiasm? We played as hard as we possibly could tonight.
But not getting back to the question, not to have, the guys you'd love to have on the floor because they'd fouled out or they were hurt. How tough was that? And what were you looking to get out of that timeout, the one with 23 seconds left when you were down 1?
Yeah, we were trying to run what we ran, most of the second half when we scored 38 points and scored, 9 more points than we did in the first half. We made an adjustment with how we were running our middle pick and roll, and we had a guard down pin for Kai Mitchell to come up to the top of the circle and set a screen for L. Ellis to make a decision whether we want to go left or right. But obviously, when you have 3-point threats like Battle and Mark not out there, or many, it's we had a ball club today where we did not have a power forward on the roster, and we had 3 guys foul out, and their power forward. That position got dominated today because we had guards playing it or we had 2 centers playing it. So much credit to Cam Matthews and his performance, but game plan was to try to do what we could with Tulu Smith, and I thought we did that by going at him and getting him in foul trouble. Lost the game though.
And then when you're down by 3 with 7 seconds, were you looking to maybe get a quick 2, or what were you looking to get there?
Oh, we were looking to get a 3. We felt that with 7 seconds full court, it's going to take, you're going to take at least 3 seconds off the clock, and then you're putting yourself in a really, if we were in the NBA and you could advance the ball, certainly would have gone for 2, but there's no advancing the ball in men's college basketball. There is in women's college basketball. There is in the NBA. There is in the G League, but there's not here. So 7 seconds down 3, we thought the best decision of being on the road was to try to get a 3.
And then Caleb obviously played really well. What'd you think of his game? And his minutes have fluctuated, but he really seems like he's hung in there for you.
Yeah, I thought Battle was really, really good offensively. I thought Kai Mitchell was outstanding. I thought Davenport's 3 offensive rebounds were huge for us. I thought Chandler Lawson did an incredible job defensively, along with Makai Mitchell. Makai's offense plus his defense was off the charts. Thought T-Mark helped us in the stretches when he wasn't in foul trouble. I thought L. Ellis played his best floor game. And I thought Bay Fall came in very, very limited minutes. He altered 2 shots, had a shot blocked. So a lot of really good performances tonight by a lot of guys on our team that were in uniform.
Trey.
Yeah, Coach, just a little bit more on Makai. What does that say about the performance he had coming off the Tennessee game to go for 21 and 9? And as you mentioned, a very physical game.
We needed his physicality. I thought he did a great job in pick and rolls, both as a short roller making plays, which we've utilized him in spots depending on how the opponent plays pick and roll coverages. It was a really good game for him to step up. We knew that Tulu Smith is a is an incredibly offensive talented player. We wanted to make Smith defend a little bit. And I thought that Kai did that by aggressively going to the basket.
I don't know if we'll talk to you before Texas A&M, but I was wondering if you could give some thoughts on staying on the road and going to College Station.
Yeah, I think when the schedule came out, we knew we played the last game on a Wednesday and played a fairly early game on a Saturday. And then we're not playing on Wednesday again. We're playing on Tuesday. 3 games in that amount of time with 2 travels. The scheduling didn't do us any favor. And we got to get ready for a very good team with a lot of experience that plays extremely well at home. And I think Buzz Williams does a great job, and I have incredible respect for their backcourt. Radford and Taylor, both those guys, really talented. Anderson Garcia, as good a rebounder as there is in the country. So it's a more than challenging game for sure.
Do you think you'll have Keon and Jalen back for that one?
Would be I haven't checked on that, Trey. I'm a competitor that every fiber in my body right now is thinking about this game. So I don't mean to be rude, but I really have not checked with the trainer, and I'll get right back on the plane and dive into this game and dive into A&M. And I'm probably won't ask the trainer until, Monday. It's irrelevant right now. I mean, probably none of them will practice tomorrow if we practice at all.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Anthony,
Yeah, Eric, you guys, obviously the rebounding margin, I believe it was, they had more rebounds than you guys. Can you just talk about, and obviously they're a good rebounding team, but can you talk about, was that just kind of, I guess, managing that, and I'm not making sense. Was it just kind of making sure that you guys manage that, or is it, how do you kind of deal with the team that rebounds like that?
Well, they're a great offensive rebounding team. They're super physical. As stated earlier, we did not have a power forward even available tonight. So we're playing Davenport there, and he's played the small forward his whole life. So that particular matchup at the 4 spot, Cam Matthews went 6 of 7. And he took 10 free throws attempted, which is almost more than our whole team, by the way. And he had 10 rebounds, 4 of those being offensively. So we knew Tulu Smith would rebound. And then I thought Keyshawn Murphy, number 12, did a good job scrapping out 3 offensive boards as well. So certainly the 17 offensive rebounds is problematic. But we also knew that from a size standpoint, without Graham and without Brazil, that's going to be an area of concern, just as it'll be an area of concern when we go to A&M.
Bob, final question.
Eric, I think it was the first A&M game that Battle didn't play. I might be wrong, but he's had a game where he didn't play a few minutes. He's an older guy that's used to playing a lot. How do you think he's dealt with that? And I assume he'll be a big part of the rematch with A&M.
Yeah, I think when we're not playing as well as we would like to as a coach, I have a decision to make, and the decision has been to continue to try to find combinations that put us in the best position to win. KB has been a worker tonight offensively. I thought he had a good matchup. Certainly when he's scoring the ball and drawing free throws, we're a much better offensive team. And I think his defensive principles have also improved as well. And certainly him fouling out tonight hurt us offensively in the late stages of the game.
Can I squeeze in one more? I don't know if you want to answer this, but like you say, Mississippi State's very physical, and you guys draw a lot of free throws, generally speaking. Why do you think there was such a big free throw discrepancy?
Bob, I can't answer that. This is it doesn't matter what we send in, what we talk about. You can look at the free throws attempted. They're a very high steal team. Normally high steal teams are high foul teams. I have the utmost respect for Coach Jans and the physicality that his teams have played with. And we have been historically through 10 years a high volume free throw attempt player for whatever reason of late. That's a part of our offense, quite frankly. We work on it. We talk about it. We drill it. Just as if a 3-point shooting team doesn't get any 3-point. I mean, that's part of our offense. And so, we got 19 free throws attempted. And you go look at how many we took the first half. So, I mean, they took 32. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than numbers don't lie.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.